You've seen him dressed up. You've seen him dressed down. You've seen him in sunglasses. You've heard him rambling about things to keep your mind on at the end of all of his videos. Now, he's hosting the Ultimate Flighting Championship with samples submitted by you. Okay, maybe not you specifically, but some of you definitely submitted samples. Tonight's lineup, the lightweights. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the first official World's Top Whiskey Taster and tonight's Master of Ceremonies, ADHD Whiskey's Matt Porter.
What's going on, everybody? Hey. I only muted myself for a second. That's basically a record. Jonathan Cook, shout out for the beautiful intro once again. Welcome to the UFC, the Ultimate Flighting Championship tonight. We have a lightweight extravaganza, a lightweight showdown, where 8 lightweight bourbons will face head to head. It's an 8-way bourbon skirmish, and it's happening tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here already. Already 100 people in chat. Thank you so much. Wendy Miller is here. Corey Bush. McHammer's in this place. Marcelo Miranda. What's going on? David Goldman. Sorry to miss the stream tonight. Good luck to all competitors, but I hope I kick your butts. Ooh, the Gold Man is hoping to get the gold glam. He's hoping to win, but he's not going to be here to see it. So who knows? Will it happen? Possibly, maybe. What's going on? Ophidian just got a Hardin Creek 15 year tonight. I'm so excited. So good. So stinking good that one is. Big fan of that. Big fan of it. Yeah, who else we got? My mom's here. What's up, Mom? How are you? Love you and miss you so much. Whiskey Row's in the house. Hey, what's happening? The Whiskey Row. If you haven't been watching Whiskey Row or Beyond the Row, you should probably subscribe to both of them. Mr. Kavanaugh is here. What's going on, Bill? Jeff Mahar says, Matty. What's going on, Jeff? Nice to see you in here. Bourbon Boss Man is up in his house. Dana Blanco. Let's go, Mystic Matt. I predict everything, Mystic Matt. Except for the stuff I don't predict, which is probably going to be a lot tonight. Because who can predict 8 samples? They're already poured, by the way. Already poured, already confused, mixed up. I'm on my A game. I'm on top of everything. So much on top of everything. G. Giardolino, happy to hear that you made it through the storm okay. Hopefully everybody from down south in the old panhandle. Is that Florida's in the old? I don't know why I called it that because I don't know what I'm talking about. Florida. Hopefully you're all doing okay and your loved ones and everyone close to you are doing fine. I know that lots of crap, man. That's terrible. But hopefully you and yours, everyone's good. Jeez Louise. Duke McHale's in the house. Whiskey Central. What's going on, Shayla? Back to painting, so I'll be lurking for this one. Just painting up a storm. Thrasher's here. Thrasher will be keeping track of super chats tonight. We are doing a giveaway, and it's right here. We're doing a little store pick, a little Eagle Rare store pick tonight. $5 entry for giveaway tonight of the Eagle Rare store pick. It's a good one. It is a good one. Tim Evans is up in this house. Mark S. Bob Belkovac is here. Whiskey Burger, how are you? The best burgers in whiskey, from what I understand. Will Henderson, MVP. Will Henderson, the most valuable player of Whiskey Tube, is in this house. Am I still muted? Oh, boy. Okay, I don't think I am. That would be bad. Jeez Louise, I got scared for a second. My wife is always looking for my mute button. Yeah, mine too. But my wife just turns off her speakers or her. Yeah, she doesn't hear me when I talk. So there's that. Bobby Shaw, thanks for the BOGO into the AM promo code you linked last week. Is the code still good for this coming week? I don't know if there is a BOGO promo. I'll have to check. I'll have to double check. Jared Renfro's here. Dragland 7268. What's happening? Ron L's up in this building. John K. Charles Tyree. Cheers back to you. Rick Manasek says, yes, let's go. Good luck, everyone. Kevin O'Keefe is up in there. Daily, annual, weekly. 8. Sounds fun. Are you schlammered? Not yet. Not yet. And I'm going to try not to get there. But you just never know. You just never know how things going to go. T. Jarrett, cheers back to you, my friend. Plays Thunderstruck. Yeah, that's a good jam. It's just a jam. You man, I'm just strong. I could just. Sorry about that. Super sorry about that. Dan L is here. OMG, it's Matt Porter. OMG, it's Dan L. Just jacked and tan and ready for whatever. Pretty sure Dan's up for whatever, as long as it includes lifting weights and being Hercules. Pretty sure. Laura Stafford is here. Bobby Shaw. Julie L. right behind Dan. Just hand in hand together, like always. What a beautiful couple. Fancy Franchi. How are you, Marine? Andy Stafford. Man, tonight's going to be a good night. Tonight's going to be a lot of fun. Do you get a haircut weekly? Always looking fly. I've been getting a haircut every 3 weeks. Roughly every 3 weeks. Because once it gets past the point of no return, I just let it go. I just let it go, and I don't want to let it go anymore. Just trying to make a habit of staying, at least from here up, acceptable. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? On my phone, so I'm not going to try to tag. Cheers, Bobby. All right, Julie's on her phone. She's not tagging anybody tonight. I know what that's like. Sometimes you just can't tag. It's hard to do. Tom W., what's happening? Horses and bourbon. Mr. Jeff, what's going on? Will Henderson says, cheers, champ. Cheers, Will. Thank you for the super chat. You are a brilliant man. So brilliant. Looking slim, Porter. I had a couple bad days eating. I'm just going to spill my beans right now. A couple bad days eating, but I'm back on track. And that track is headed straight towards Sexy Town. Unless, of course, it gets derailed, in which case it's happened before. And you just never know. Murray B, thank you so much. Get Strunk is here. Getting Strunk. Get Strunk every Friday night. Get Strunk here with Tad. Cheers to a great Friday night. Heck yeah. Cheersy. So I do have 8 different samples that are in the lightweight division tonight. The lightweight division consists of you know what I didn't do? Just started. We do have 8 samples. The lightweight division is 95 to 99 proof. There is, however, 7 lightweights. And did I make a mistake last week? Sort of, not really, kind of. We had an 8th featherweight competitor that mislabeled his bottle as bantamweight. So there is a featherweight stepping up a weight class tonight. A featherweight is stepping in to the lightweight division to take on the lightweights. Will he get smushed because he's smaller? Probably. But you just never know. You just never know. So there is a flyweight in this 8-pour flight tonight. How will it fare? We'll find out a little bit later. 165 people in chat. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the heck out of you. Oh boy, what the heck happened with my chat? There it is. Dallas A. Thanks for the amazing content and reviews. Love you and the junkies. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's super kind. I will be on the junkies channel this coming up Tuesday. We are doing a little game. Who could pick the best? Who could buy the best bottle in 2022? Fall of 2022 under $40. We're gonna blind them and see who got the best bottle. That's this Tuesday. AC Jones MD. Cheers, Matt. My goal is to not get last. Well, you're first in my heart. Except, well, you're at least 1 through 8. So that's not bad. pretty close, pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, MD. Oh, that's a good song. Mr. Jones, MD. It's like that one other song that sounds like that. But, Ted Schaefer. Old Schaefer and Strunk getting shrunk. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. That was a bad one. Hell yeah. hell yes. Oh, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Josh Pence. Here's ADHD. Let the lightweight schlammering begin. And then Rick Manasek, can you do a pick called Bottled in Bondage to follow up 50 Shades of Grape? Well, not yet, but this Friday coming up, there is the next barrel pick coming up, dropping on Friday, the 7th, a week from today, is a Starlight pick. It is a 4+ year Starlight bourbon. It is finished in Pinot de Charon wine cask, and it is delicious. And it's called Red Panty Night. So that's just kisses all over me. My wife's name tattooed on my left breast. A bottle of Pinot de Charon in my right hand. A pair of red pantaloons in my left. It's Red Panty Night. So bust them out. Bust them out for this Pinot de Charon finished bourbon whiskey. It's a good one. It is definitely a good one. Why did the music stop playing? That's silly. It's a silly goose. Silly goose of a tune. Whatever. Ooh, this one's a nice one. Thunderstruck. Marty's in the house. What's going on, Mr. Marty? A tiny bit underwater with the music. Maybe drop it down? Absolutely. Thank you for telling me. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Wonder if that's better. That's probably better. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate it. Because I don't know. I'm just deaf. You know what I mean? I'll just turn my music down too so it's not echoing. Oh, geez, Mom. Too loud. All right. All right. I get it. I get it there. Corey Bush. Love all your content, Matt. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Corey Bush. Appreciate it. See, did I miss anything? I'm sorry if I did. Dieter Lang found a bottle of Disco 2. Oh, ISO Disco 2. What do y'all think is what do you all think the going rate should be? For what? Like in a store, should be retail, hopefully. I don't know. I don't know what those are. I don't really gander at the old secondary anymore. I started to, and then I got very depressed very quickly. Jeff Mahar, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for entertaining me on a Friday night. You are a legend. I am not a legend, but I appreciate the kind words. Appreciate the kind words. All right. We have 8 pours in front of us. Like I said, 7 of them between 90, what in the world? 95 and 99 proof. And then 1 that's a featherweight, which is with a max proof of 94.9. It's a little loud, don't mean to complain. Sorry about that. It was actually, so when it was too loud, it was on volume 21 out of 100. So it could have got a lot louder. Now it's way less. A moldu. I'm guessing that's how you say that. If not, then super sorry. Cheers. Cheers back to you. Thank you so much. Chicharlino, man, just dropping links. That's right. Tonight's live stream is brought to you by the greatest cigars on the planet, Alec Bradley Cigars. Not only are they great cigars, but great people behind the brand. Just a few amazing people who I like to call friends. Even if only one of them is a good friend. But I imagine Bradley would get along with me for a minute. And I think Alan could tolerate me, I'm sure. And I think Alec actually does like me. I think. Pretty sure. But tonight, 8 pours. I think it's time to get into it. 190 people in chat. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. I know that there are other streams that go on Friday night as well now. And I know that things are going to be spread a little bit thinner. But I appreciate you being here while I spread myself a little bit thinner. every week, hopefully. Glass number 1, it is, so these are all numbered on the front and lettered on the bottom. Don't know which one is which. We're going in the blind. Oh, you know what I should do? Before we get into it, let's go ahead and meet our competitors. Let's meet our contestants. These are in random order. We won't reveal. I've lettered the envelopes. Each envelope has a letter on it, so I know the corresponding glass, and I just match it up with their envelope. Super smart. We have Jason No big deal. Charlie Saloga is competing this evening. John Reese, the Reese's Beasties, is coming in the lightweight division competing this evening. Brian Murray, Mr. Brian Murray, is he Bill Murray? No, but he is still B Murray, and that's good enough in my book. I'll take a B Murray any day. We have the featherweight competitor this evening, Spencer Anderson. Spencer Anderson moving up from featherweight to compete tonight in the lightweight division. David Goldman is competing as well. AC Jones, MD. AC Jones, MD, is competing. And finally, Laura Brazil. Laura Brazil also competing tonight. Which patron has supplied the best lightweight pour? That's for me to decide. And it's time to start that process right now. Jonathan Cook, sorry I'm late, but I'm here. You know what? You were the first one here. Your voice was the first voice to just shine through everything. He's a beautiful man, that Jonathan Cook. So I'm going to try to keep up with chat and just go through these pours one at a time and decide a lightweight champion this evening. Ocean's 8 of bourbon, kind of. Yes. Andy Stafford, here's to you, an original G on Friday night. Anyone trying to... Yeah, that's funny. No, there's so many. There's so many channels now that they're just going to be people overlapping. You know what I mean? No biggie. No biggie. Ron Miles, Matt, you are a beast. Oh, Ron, you're a beast. Watching the stream with a kintsugi and a pour of Bar Sound Founders collab. Vanilla cigar with the chocolate coffee candy orange from the Dram is a killer combo. I bet. That sounds fantastic. One day when we don't rent anymore and I have a place to call our own, I can't wait to have like a little cigar room where we can just enjoy an Alec Bradley cigar with these pours. It'd be so fantastic. Glass 1. Huh. Very strawberry creamy. That is like almost like one of those, not a Starburst, but those the Mambo chews, like the ones that came in the white pack. I think it said Mambo on them. Yeah, almost like a saltwater taffy, actually. That smells really nice. Very sweet. Funny, last week after I got oak on one of them, I started to get oak on the nose of others. And then after the reveal, I was like, how was I getting so much oak on blade and bow? That was really strange. So I'm curious to see how the noses change, after you smell them in different orders, because you just never know. Just never know. Is 1910 better than 1920? That really depends on what you like. 1910 is secondary barreled. So if you like the double oaked style bourbon, then you'll probably like the 1910 better. If you like a more traditional, higher proof bourbon, the 1920 is probably going to be more your jam, I would say. Shayla says, nobody overlaps my time slot because I picked a shitty time slot to begin with. Saturday afternoons, right? Shayla is doing a live stream tomorrow with Trev and the Shelf Turds, whiskeychannel.com. They're doing a Scotch flight. I was supposed to be there, but guess what? I forgot about my 6-year-old daughter. She has a best friend who has a birthday party at the same time tomorrow. So my bad. I'm going to do the Scotch flight with Shayla at a later date. Super big apologies, but everybody should tune in tomorrow for Shayla's stream, Whiskey Central. It'll be a good stream to watch Trev and Kira and David just suck down scotch. Very interesting nose. It has like a little bit of a citrus twist on it as well, which is pretty cool. Let me go in for a taste of glass uno. Oh wow. Huh. That's like orange oil and tobacco. Wow. That's very unique. And good. What in the world is that? That is confusing. Where did I put my pen at? I found one. Nice. Glass one. Megan, I still didn't find my notebook from last week, by the way. No idea where it went. Just making notes. I do like glass one a lot. Glass one makes me happy. Go on to glass two. Ooh, glass two smells maybe a little bit more aged. A little bit darker notes on the nose of glass two. Brandon Gressler, you rock. I appreciate that you mix humor with whiskey wizardry. P.S. Have you had a Westward American single malt? I have. I have a couple of them. They're very good. I try their Pinot Noir. I do have that one. I do like that for a single malt. Absolutely. Cheech says no overlap with my time slot either, because Cheech goes live when most of the world is sleeping. Alec, you don't have a cigar room? What the heck is going on there? Jeez Louise. Yeah, hey. Alec's fake wife, he needs a cigar room. Hope you're doing well, Alec, you beautiful man. Freaking love you. What a beautiful man. Paul P is here. Cheers all. The Bourbon Engineer. Cheers everyone. The Braves beat the Mets. The Braves beat the Mets. Glass two smells familiar. It's more of a familiar nose than the first one. More of a traditional bourbon nose, I would say. Go for a taste. Okay. Glass two is a little bit thinner. I'd probably guess between like 95 and 99 proof if I had to guess. It is, a little bit thinner. Not a ton of like complexity there. Kind of reminds me of, I don't really know. Like maybe like I don't know, like no distillery wise, but it just kind of seems, unless one is something incredible, two kind of reminds me of maybe something like an everyday shelf, or maybe like a store pick, something or other. I don't know. Just first time through kind of just reminded me of a basic shelfer bourbon that is good. It's a good bourbon, but nothing that I'm screaming about. We'll get to glass three, and then I'm going to do the old palate cleanse. Thanks, Thrasher. Yeah, every $5 super chat. We have an Eagle Rare 10-year store pick giveaway tonight. Appreciate Thrasher for keeping track of these super chats. Makes it a lot easier for me. It's hard doing multiple things at once, especially when you're me. Wow, glass three smells. A little bit musty, a little bit. What is that? A little bit farmy, maybe? This has the nose that reminds me of Maker's Mark a little bit. It has the yogurty, like the dairy smell, like a curdled milk or like a yogurty kind of deal, like a kefir. That's what I'm thinking. like a strawberry kefir. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then it's like it's good for your gut. It's like got probiotics and stuff, like live cultures. But I would imagine everything in this glass is dead because 95 to 99 proof. Yeah, a little bright, a little sharp, a little strawberry kefir-y. Huh. It's unique for sure. I don't know if I like it or not, though. It is, maybe that has some sort of like a stave finish or like a second barreling or something. It does have a very unique, there goes my pen, son of everything. Don't lose it tonight. I'm back. Undertaker. The color of it too looks pretty dark. I wonder if that's a secondary barreled something. Huh. 3 is what I would make a note of as huh. And makers? Question mark? All right. We're 3 glasses in. Let's start number 4. But before we do, let's have a little bit of H2O. Little H2O. 230 in chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Numbers are starting to increase slowly. Thank you, everybody. That's good water. That is Arrowhead mountain water. 100% mountain spring water from, always fun to find out where. Proudly sourced in California. White Meadow Spring, El Dorado County. Lucan Springs, Placer County. Sapagio Springs, El Dorado County. Sugar Pine. There's like multiple sources, huh? Yeah. I should probably just filter my water, you know? Probably a better idea. Nick, and my cigar room is the golf course. That makes sense, too. That makes a lot of sense. Birthdays and bourbon go well together, Matt. Well, it's an hour and a half from here at a kid's fun park. So it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a whole thing. Whiskey Burger. Kira David always suck down scotch. That's so funny. What's up, Home Skillet? Christopher Gable's in the house. Notebook gone forever. It's got to be around here somewhere. I just have no idea where I put it. No idea. Ooh, freaking Bill Kavanaugh. Freaking Bill. Sipping Port Perry Perry. That stuff is so good. So good. Keith Thompson picked up a Whistle Pig straight bourbon today. They have a straight bourbon? Whistle Pig has a bourbon now? What in the world? What are your thoughts on Tin Cup 10? Have you had it? No, never had it. Never had it. The pod crash. Just joking. Podcast, everybody. If you haven't watched their latest episode, it's like an hour and a half long. It is Barn Night. It's a video version on their YouTube channel. It's amazing. It's a must watch. So good. Sean Dent. $10 didn't even make a dent in his wallet because he's just loaded with all the cash. Just kidding, Sean. I have no idea. But thank you for creating a dent for me. Cheers, Matt. How about a flight of the new Thomas S. More expressions? In my opinion, the sherry finish is amazing. I did one of those in a live stream maybe a year and a half ago. There's one. I think it was live in a hotel room. Thank you for the super chat. If you go back about a year and a half, I believe I did all of the Thomas Moores in a flight. Pretty sure. If not, then totally wrong. But I'm pretty sure I did. Bruzel's here. Yeah, there's Bruzel. Where store picks are often really good. I love you, Bruzel, and I love your voice, and probably your scent. I don't remember your scent, but I would imagine it's got to be pretty dang good. Bob Belkvik had your Alpinium pick last night. First ever light whiskey. Very, very good. Awesome pick. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, it's super unique. There's a little more oak on it than some other light whiskeys that I've had. I mean, especially even in the 14 or 15 year range. There is an oaky bit to it that I really enjoyed. That's what stood out from the other ones. That's why I chose that one. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm catching up though. Daily, annual, weekly. My name is Skippy, and I haven't had a drink in 3 minutes. Well, get to it, would you? Ron L. sipping some Disco 8. Friggin' Ron. Ron is an amazing man who's going to help the channel out a lot with a couple donations. Very, very, very happy about that. Thank you, Ron, again. Glass number 4. Moving along. Wow. Hello, Glass 4. Who does Glass 4 work for? Oh, the Amazing Factory? Good grief. That smells like I just won a dream vacation to Bourbon Island, and it's all expenses paid and glorious. There is a little bit of muskiness to it, though. Very oaky, very cherry, and very oaky. Huh. Weird. When I first smelled it, absolute love. But if I smell it again and again, there is something that maybe a bit of maybe over oaked, possibly. No, that's not a thing. It's weird. It gets maybe a little bit sharp. It's like so much glorious oak, but then a little bit of sharp oak if you put your nose too deep in it. So that's better. Let's go for a sip. Glass 4. Wow. Glass 4 is chocolate covered orange and oak. It is really sweet, really oaky, a little bit lighter on the palate than I was imagining. Doesn't really there's not a lot of, there goes my pen again. Come on, pen. There's not, the flavor is amazing, but it's not like a direct kick to the back of your flappy thing or the front of your flappy thing. But I'm going to put glorious oak. The bitterness on the nose did not translate to the palate, though. So that's a good thing. I do like Glass 4 a lot. Glass 4 a lot. So people who know my palate know what to send. You know what I mean? Like, oak bombs are going to be major competitors in blinds like this. That's those ones that are just gonna pack that oaky punch are really gonna stand out, especially to me. I love oaky beverages so much. Oak colas. Drums and drams, what's up, Cam? What the F is up, dude? Cheers and can't wait to spend the night watching you drink whiskey. Oh, Cameron. Freaking love you, Cameron. You're such a guy. You're such a good
I'm just drunk. I'm rambling.
That's just me. And you sometimes. Ah. Mr. Camelama Ding Dong. Hells yeah. Oh, what's happened? Uh-oh. Things have happened. Tobias! Don't lose your notebook tonight. I just keep dropping my pen. Not the notebook, though. Not the notebook. So far, so good. Snuck a Makers in there? You never know. Someone might have snuck a Makers in there. Christopher Gable, possibly. $5 super chat from Daniel Militello. That's a fun last name. Cheers all. Any chance you will get to try the Remus Gatsby? 15-year MGP sounded like it could be amazing. Well, I received an email from their marketing team about the release. And typically I don't ask for media samples, but I said, hey, can I get a media sample? And they were like, no, we don't have those this time around. So unless I somehow get a bottle myself, or if someone wants to send a sample, if they get it, chances are slim, but it's a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Tim Evans, cheers. Who is doing apple brandy finished picks as good as Bardstown did? Oh, their finished MGP. I mean, nothing's gonna top that. It was like 10-year or 11-year MGP. I don't think anyone's gonna beat that. That was an amazing bottle. Man, I wish I had that. Another one of those. But you know what happens? You get them and open them, and then they evaporate ever so quickly, ever so fast. Daniel P, there's like 3 more. Oh, there's 3 more? I did not know that. I had no idea. Bradley Andrews, hello, 2020 World Whiskey Champ. Hello, Bradley Andrews. I like the cut of your jib, whatever that means. Probably shouldn't say things I don't know the meaning of because I don't know what a jib is. But it definitely could be a penis. And if that is what that means, I'm super sorry. Didn't think of it till after I said it. Bruzel, I do have an awesome natural musk, said no one ever. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Porter has a fresh cut. Grease, I'm out. The Grease. Yeah, I do have, I got a fresh cut yesterday. It was a little freshy, little FJ, little fresh job. Let's move to glass 5. Staying alive, glass 5. Speaking, I didn't give anything a swirl job tonight. No, I didn't give anything a good SJ. Maybe that was part of my problem earlier. Maybe I should have given all these good SJs and I just didn't do it.
I'm going to be giving this the Porter special.
Just giving it the old SJ. All right. Working the mouse with the left hand is tedious. It's a whole thing. Cheers, Z-Man. Right back at ya. Ooh, hello, glass 5. Glass 5 is nice. This reminds me of Australian red licorice. I get that a lot on MGP stuff. Wow. Man, that smells good. That smells like cherry and red fruits and syrup. Like if you turned the best red licorice and you heated it up on the stove and you stirred it so it didn't burn, because if you burnt it, it wouldn't smell like this. And then you added maybe a little brown sugar, vanilla, and love. Lots of love. Glass 5 smells tremendous. I like it. Down the hatch with number 5. Ooh. Huh. What in the world is that? It's oaky and cherry syrupy. It's bordering on medicinal cherry, but not quite getting there. It's like just a quality cherry syrup. Barrel char and oak on the finish. I could not tell you what that is, but that is very, very good. We have the competition is heating up, folks. The competition is heating up. Oh yeah. 5 glasses deep. Whew. 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 Not sure who sent this, but it arrived at the post office box this week, and whew, there it is. Schlammered. Nice schlammered headband. No big deal. But where did I put my cap at? Son of a bee. I don't know. Do I need it? Probably not. But I'm going to cap it anyway. Because the smell of glass 5 was so good. So stinking good. Contender. Hit the thumbs up, says Grease. Yeah, appreciate it. If you hit the thumbs up, I will give you a thumbs up. Right back at you, everybody. Rob D in the weekly top 40. Lots to be grateful for. Porter is one of them. Oh, Rob D, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for each and every single one of you. Anybody who's ever watched a video of mine, even the one who called me a whatever he called me in my comments the other day. Thankful for you too, dude. A simp? A simp? Is that a word? Because of my outro where I was joking about not fighting with your wife. That made me a simp. Whatever that is. So I love you too. Love that guy too. You're all amazing, and I appreciate each and every second of your time that you give to this channel. I do mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys and gals so much. Ben Walski. Love the channel. Love you, Ben Walski. Last name also pretty solid. From the window to the Walski. That's what I would sing, for sure. Jeff Mahar, cheers is the best combo on YouTube, ADHD Whiskey, and Alec Bradley Cigars, hashtag nailed it. Jeff Mahar, what a super chat. Just killing all the birds with one single stone. Shredward, Wild Turkey 101 is the best bourbon on the planet. If you don't agree, fuck your mother. Little Jason C thrown in there. Tobias Williamson, thank you for the super chat. Enjoying an Old Elk, Virginia ABC store pick tonight. Keep up the fun times. Squirrel. Thank you, Tobias. A little bit of Old Elk action. Don't mind a little Old Elk pick myself. All right, going on to glass 6. 6 of 8. Wow. Hand lotion? Smells like hand lotion, maybe? At first. Now it's starting to dwindle. The hand lotion's starting to dwindle. But, or like, this is what my hands smell like after I rub my wife's feet with whatever type of foot rubbing lotion we're using. A little bit of, but I don't dislike it. But also, this reminds me of if I smell whiskey after I did that because it's on my hands. But some brown sugar and caramel coming through on it. Maybe a little banana bread. Yeah, a little banana bread possibly. Let's go for a taste. Hopefully the hand lotion doesn't come through on the palate. Oh, wow. That's really good. Huh. That hit the palate much different than the rest of these. This one had like a bit of a spike front to mid palate. Like just kind of like ramped up with, is that like a rye? No. Some sort of, trying to place it. Not necessarily spicy. Maybe like not necessarily grainy either. What the world? Toasty? Maybe like a toast, like a char toast. Like really good in the front to mid palate. Just a spike of flavor. It's interesting to see how different pores just act in your mouth. Like the way that you taste things, the way it just aggravates different parts of your palate, and like this one just it engaged a part of the tongue, the part of that I haven't felt yet tonight. That was very interesting. I think that number 6 might be in the mix. So far, it seems like what's happening here is these glasses are just getting they're staying very good here. Or did I make notes for 5? Son of a bee. Crap. 6, I was gonna say yummy lotion, and then 5 was kind of oaky and just glorious. Yeah, we have so far a few that are going to be competing here for the top, and 2 more to taste. Holy smokes. Holy smokeroos. Smokeroos. That's what I said. Let's see here. We got Grease says, I smell like love. Yeah, you kind of do. If love were made with Axe body spray. Leslie Ann Haig. Hi, Matt. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Leslie Ann. The Malort wrench sent me. That's funny. Thank you, Sir Cuts. 260 in chat. Thanks, Trev, for sending everyone. Trev, if you're watching, I love you. Oh, there you are right there. I just killed a bottle of Malort. Sorry I'm so late, but it wasn't worth it. Trev, I wish I could just hug your uncomfortable body. Uncomfortable because it's just rock solid with all the muscles. But I still want to hug it. Still want to hug it. A lot. Drums and Drams killed 2 bottles of Malort. Catch up, fool? No, you didn't. That's a lie. Hollywood, Mr. Hollywood, another evening of great entertainment. Thank you, Hollywood. Coming from Hollywood, I think I said this before, that is a great compliment. DC says, I love the headbands. Did this one come from you? Who sent this one? Schlammered. Somebody sent Gravity Tractor. That must have been DC. I don't know. I mean, geez Louise. Mr. Independent Joe. No, Marcelo Miranda, not Schlammered. I've had so far 6. I drank nothing before this. I do have some blood panels in the morning, so I shouldn't get. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But at the same time, probably shouldn't get too schlam. But the headband is pretty friggin' sweet. Independent Joe, Matt, are incorporating the Whiskey Mountains shimmy to your whiskey tasting. Oh, does Adriana do the? I didn't know she did that, but you know what? Great minds think alike. And yeah, I mean, let's go, right? Sometimes if it's good, you got to shimmy. And now every time I shimmy, I'll think of Adriana. I will think of Adriana. By the way, speaking of other channels, this Independent Joe, another channel, by the way, Bourbon Wrench, obviously, subscribe to Bourbon Wrench, Independent. There's so many channels, it's insane. But they all deserve your sub because they are all great. Christina Louise, hey Matt. Hello, how are you? Alan Holman, the Malort Wrench sent me. I think I already read that, maybe not. But still, thank you for being here. On the 8th of October, which is not, oh crap. You know what? I'm going to ask them to be on next Friday. Stuff and Whiskey, Josh and Aaron are doing their annual live stream that is basically for mental health awareness. They're doing that. I believe it's next weekend. Somebody can post that link in chat so everybody can go there and set their notification to on for that. It's going to be a huge live stream that they do. It's to raise money to write Love on Her Arms. It's a charity that they raise money for that's meant to go towards mental health. It's a big deal, and last year they raised a ton of money for it, and I think it's all something that we can all kind of like see, you know. If you don't struggle with mental health problems, then I'm sure there's somebody close to you that does. And it's a great thing that they do every year, and they're doing crazy giveaways and going to raise a bunch of money to help people that need the help. And I'm proud to do whatever I can to support them supporting that cause. So be sure to be there. I believe it's October 8th. I'm going to ask them to come on my channel next Friday and talk a little bit about it. And yeah, it's something that we should all go and support for sure. Oh, and there is Stuff and Whiskey right there. The headband hits keep coming. Another one. Friggin' Josh and Aaron are amazing. They're great. Wait, I saw this before, Mark. Nick says, I moved on to cookie dough whiskey and it's fucking amazing. Honestly, the only flavor whiskey you didn't know you needed. Is that called like dough ball or something? I think I've seen it. and I might have to get it. Mark Hemmedecker, here's for a new notebook. Friggin' apples isn't too bad for apple brandy finish. Yeah, some people really like it. Some people don't. I'm a big fan of it. Class 7. I'd cut your jib, drums and drams. How rude. Christine Louise, love your videos. Thank you. They're a lot of fun to make. I really enjoy doing it. That's just it's a heck of a good time, and I'm happy that people watch them. Jen A, love you, Matt. Look forward to our next hug. Oh, Jen Artolino, ditto. Right back at you. Right back at you. And I wish I could hug whatever is in glass 7. I'm gonna hug whatever's in glass 7 with my insides in a second because glass 7 smells tremendous. Wow. Why are these starting to smell better? Like, one stuff starts to smell better and better the more I go. I start to wonder to myself, is it just me or is it the whiskey? I don't know. We'll see. Glass 7. Crap. This isn't good because glass 7 is really good. That is oily and oaky and delicious. That hits on everything I really, really like in a whiskey. And that's a crazy good bourbon. Oh no. Oh no, it's good. That's my note right there. Oh no, it's good. I don't even know how much these notes help now. We're going to have a bit of a showdown here. And these whiskeys, because these whiskeys showed up. You know what I mean? For sure. I'm going to take a little sip of water, move on to glass 8. Then we have to somehow come up with an order here. I don't know how it's going to be possible. But we're going to do it. Great. Oily of Olay. Oh, am I that far behind? Am I 10 minutes behind? Son of a... It puts the lotion on the skin. That's right, Rick. Holy crap, am I behind? David Hot. Friggin' hot, David. Love the channel. Thank you, David. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Richie Z, friggin' legend, is in the house. Cheers. There are some tasty notes I won't even touch. Bruzel, you drink stuff that you put in a blender. I don't believe you when you say you wouldn't touch it. You touch stuff with your tongue that a lot of us are like, what in the heck? You do it to yourself though. Oh boy, let's see here. I'm so far behind. I'm shirtless and read to do the okay, Grease, I can't read your stuff anymore. If you're not going to make sense in the English language. Y'all have a margarita with goat milk? I just read another one. High Spirits just killed an bib here. Evan Williams bottled and bond definitely puts the ew in Evan Williams. That's for sure. Write that down. Dieter. Oh, Dieter Langson's a headbands. That's right. I remember now. That's right. Thank you, Jonathan Cook, and thank you, Dieter Lang. Can you feel the tension? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down my plums. No one will get that reference. Jeb Singleton. I bet you somebody will. Get the reference. My Lord Kill has me way more schlammer than I thought I'd be. The worst part is, Trev, you can still taste that. That's still fresh in your mouth. That taste does not go away. It will not go away. Okay, no, you know what, Grease? I just can't read anymore. I can't go any further. Jeez. Did Will tell you to get off the podcast account? He texted you, he said, you're over the line. Go on your own account, Grease. October 9th. My bad. Thank you, Shayla. That's the Sunday then. Sunday the 9th. Okay, 8 is sweet and sour. Is it sweet and sour sauce? Kind of. Kind of sweet and sour. What's up with me getting... Okay, maybe I haven't had Chinese food in a while, but I got General Tso's chicken on something the other day, and this smells like sweet and sour sauce. It kind of does. Little sweet and sour action on glass 8. Which means it's a bit sharp. Obviously, sweet and sour sauce doesn't have those dark oaky notes, things that I really look for in the best bourbon pour. This is a little bit slinging with some high-pitched, twangy notes. Like, I don't know like anything about music, but if you weren't playing low, if you're playing the higher notes. I'm sorry, music people. Cameron by the way, Cameron's playing with The Who, everybody. If you haven't heard, Cameron is going to be playing with The Who, and that is pretty incredible. Cameron, congrats on that. That's super freaking cool. Super cool. All right, go for a taste. Dang, 8's pretty good too. A little bit of grape Kool-Aid. It does provide a little bit of sharpness that I don't think is going to make the running for the top, but it's not going to place too poorly. The funny thing is with 8 pours in this proof range, the possibility of having multiples is possible. So I could look really stupid here. Luckily, I don't really care a lot about looking dumb, but it could definitely happen. All right. What I'm going to do is reorder these in... I kind of scored them as I went as like a rough score. So I'm going to reorder these in my rough score order and then retaste the top and the bottom for just to get Porter's order correct, if that makes sense. So reordering, while I reorder, I can't read comments and reorder at the same time. Matt, what are you thinking? Oh boy. Making a bunch of noise. Oh crap. Oh no. There's so many that are good. There is 4 competing for the crown, it looks like. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. That's okay. All right. So it looks like glasses 2 and 3 are going to be out of the running for sure. Glasses 1 and 8 are kind of in that good range, but not like phenomenally going to win. Looks like we have a 4-way running for first place between glasses 5, 6, 7, and 4, or 4, 5, 6, 7, if that makes sense. Which of course it does, because you guys know numbers. I think I'm really focusing on my thought process here, which is difficult. I think I'm going to go with what I thought were the absolute best ones first. And then see if the other ones are going to beat it. So let's start with 5. 5, I said, was the red licorice bomb with like oak and phenomenal. Lost my pen again. So there's that. Stay there. Broke a whiskey glass the other day. Had to order more, so I had enough to do this flight. Oh, it smells good. That red licorice is back, baby. Yeah, 5 is so good. It's lacking on the finish quite a bit. It is, the palate and the nose are tremendous. It's not super oily, and the finish is a bit lacking. So that might not be that might actually, I don't know. I'll have to compare it to 7, 6, and 4 to see how things go. Dunny's up in the house. Tad, Knob Creek 18 is worth it. Shall we strunk about all 6 bottles our store got? First in line that made some people mad. Oh, geez. Yeah, that probably would make people mad. I heard some crappy news from somebody who knows a lot about the whole industry here in Colorado, that those Knob Creek 18s might not even be sent to stores. They might only be going to restaurants. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to seek outside help for that bottle. I thought it was going to be something I was going to be able to get rather easily here, but maybe not. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot just signing on. You look like a member of the 3 Ninjas. Love it. The Schlammered Ninjas, right? Cracked open my 50 Shades of Grape last night. Super tasty as always. Great job, Matt. Yeah, I bought the Knob Creek 18, but I haven't cracked it myself. You'll see it soon enough with Jason C. What does that mean? I'm interested in knowing what that means, because there's the winky face. I do like a winky face. Trev, you're funny. Wow, people with their pinky up. Jeez. John Reese. Dieter Lang, thank you so much for the headbands. That's incredible. John Reese, drinking some more friggin' apples right now. It's good. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot, but I can see where people might find it to be too bitter or a bit too, I don't know, what's the word? It ain't Dickel, though. It's definitely MGP. Oh, wow. 7 smells really good. 7 smells creamy and dreamy. What did I put for 7? My notes for 7 were, oh, it's good. Super helpful, Matt. Way to go, Matt. Oh, wait. Was 7 the hand lotion one? No, it couldn't have been. Maybe that was 6. I just picked up that note again. Maybe it's my hands. Nope, maybe. My hand does smell like soap. Man, that's different, but so good. It's lighter, oaky. Again, not as oily, and the finish isn't incredible, but it is very good. Let's move on to 6 here. Paul Graham of the $20 super chat and said nothing? Come on, Paul, say something. Thank you, Paul, for that. That's super nice. Thank you so much. Oh, glass 6. Glass 6 kind of smells familiar. But glass 6 also has... I wonder. Hold on a second. What did I say for 6? Yummy lotion. But all of a sudden, I'm getting a note on 6 that I didn't get before. I'm going to compare it to glass 3. No, they're different. Man, glass 6, the nose is... Let me taste it. The nose on glass 6 threw me off the first time as well. It did the same thing where it did the spike in the mid palate. But yeah, that's not going to hold up to glasses 5 or 7. Then there was glass 4, which I initially smelled and went crazy about, but then the palate left a little bit to be desired. We'll get there in a second. The Thrash Master himself. Your mom says ADHD Whiskey, I think Dieter Lang sent the headbands I remember right from last week. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Lang, for the Schlammered headband and the Gravity Tractor headband. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Appreciate it. They're actually kind of comfortable too. Maybe I'll go running in these headbands. Probably won't go running. Let's face it. Let's face it. Whose chats are you even reading? What do you mean? I'm trying to read. Am I not reading enough? I'm trying to read chats. Let the boy watch. What are we talking about? Boom Woosty. If I read every chat, I would be very far behind. But then again, I'm not great at keeping up with chat that well, unfortunately. I'm super sorry. If I don't read your chat, that doesn't mean that I don't love you and appreciate you. It just means that I'm trying to keep up with these pores and keep up with chat, and my brain doesn't work very well. My brain's a disaster, and I'm super sorry. So hopefully no one gets upset if I don't read their chat. But if I don't read your chat and you want me to read it, keep just spamming it. I'll eventually read it, I'm sure. Fresh from the farmer's market. Dang it. How far am I behind? Oh, wow. 11 minutes, Matt. Son of a bitch. Way behind. Matt's hungry. Here goes the good notes for fast food notes. What the heck? So far behind. And then? Murray B. Sounds like less Blood Oath finished garbage this year. Keep 'em straight, Porter. I'm trying to keep 'em straight. Murray B. I'm trying. It's hard though. There's 8, and it's just there's a lot going on here. A lot going on in old Duder's palate. Oh, I'm sorry. The music is becoming terrible. My bad. I can't hear it, so I changed it. Sorry for the loop. Whiskey slaps. Yeah, I broke one. It blew up when I hit the floor too. It really blew up hard. Like kabloom, it blew up. I'll send you my bottle to review. Hey, don't send me your bottle to review. Don't do that. I don't. As much as I love samples for 1 Ounce Wednesday, or if someone sends me a bottle, that's amazing. Borrowing bottles ain't my jam because there's too much that can go on in between, and that's scary stuff. Between the process, don't like dealing with borrowing bottles. Has nothing to do with me saying I don't want to just borrow a bottle. That's not it. It's the fact that I feel responsible for somebody else's stuff, and that I don't like that. So I appreciate the offer. I just can't do it. Really enjoy, unless of course you're local and like we're just friends and like you brought it over or something, then that's totally awesome. But the whole the hand delivery process makes it way more difficult. Really enjoy your channel and whiskey reviews. Keep it up. Thank you, Velther. Pretty sweet name, Velther. So far behind still. The Josh Man. The Josh Man says Schlammer Fist Karate Master. That's right, Josh. Bring back the snack wrap McDonald's and bring back the Twister KFC. The Twister needs to come back to KFC like now. Class 4. Wow. We're back to this nose. The nose on 4 is remarkable. It's absolutely crazy good. The palate also amazing, but something is lacking. Something is lacking there that I can't quite put my finger on. I mean, it tastes like a dreamy whiskey. It's phenomenal, but like for some reason, 5 and 7 are doing more for me for some reason. 4 is like right up my alley, directly up my ass, but it just lacks a little bit of oomph on the palate. Jeb Singleton, you're not 11 minutes behind. You're just being thorough and still not reading Reese's chats, so we're all winning. Thorough. Is that from The Big Lebowski? Yeah, it is. Maud Lebowski. I have a doctor. He's a good doctor and thorough. The snack wraps were the shit. But the Twister, the KFC Twister, sign me up for seconds, baby. I friggin' love that. The closest thing I can find to a KFC Twister is there's like a chicken wrap at Sonic, which is reminiscent of the Twister, but definitely not the same thing. What did Alex say? Nobody was ready for Alex to say what? I don't know. Just as I'm getting caught up, I scroll back. The Gravity Tractor one wasn't me. We got to give credit where credit's due. That's got to be DC then. That's definitely got to be DC. He's a good man and he's thorough. That's right. I'm fine, man. No, Jeffrey. He's a good man and thorough. What is a Twister? Chris Smuda. You Google KFC Twister and then dream about it. It was so freaking good. So good. I'm just going to go find a cash machine. All right. Sorry if I missed your chat. I love you guys so much. And I just had to catch up here to get to the current time here. 8, 1, 2, 3. The bottom of the bunch. Oh, 8 is good. 8 is pretty good. 1. Wow. 1 is a friggin' punch. One is good, 8 is good. It's gonna be a flip-flop there. A flip-flop on 1 and 8. Then 2 and 3. Right. That makes sense. I think. The bottom few here could potentially be a little bit unorganized, although I do believe them to be true. I want to focus my efforts on making sure that I definitely pick the correct champion here. And this is where we do it. We take a deep breath. We take a little sip of water. Jeb Singleton, only fast food I eat is Chick-fil-A. That's not exactly fast, by the way. Is it food? Is it delicious? Yes and yes. But is it fast? Well, maybe if you get there on like their non-peak hours, and then you've got to wait about 20 minutes. But Chick-fil-A, yeah, for sure. The spicy chicken from Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A sauce, obviously the answer for best sauce. Let's not get crazy and do the poly sauce. There are a few things I prefer poly, and it's not the sauce. Boom. That's a joke about multiple wives. And it was funny. It's a funny joke. 5 and 7 and 4. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to blind myself so I don't know which glass is in which hand. And then I'm going to smell them and taste them again. Stacking them on top of each other. No big deal. Eyes closed. Ta-da, Chris Angel. And then just going to spin them and twist them. That's for a different one of my videos that you'll see. Doing it again. Oh, no big deal. All right. Now I don't know which one is which. And smells like nothing for some reason. And that smells like something. Why do they both smell like nothing? Eyes closed, double SJ, no big deal, just don't spill on my face. That smells good. That smells good, but different. All right, I have a problem. The problem is I'm going to have to go off of gut here. Because the last 2 sips of those I took, I didn't really love. Crap. All right, I'm going to have to take a minute. I'm going to have to take a minute. Do you see the double SJ with my eyes closed? No big deal. If I smoked an Alec and Bradley Kintsugi while I double SJ'd bourbons in a whiskey glass with my eyes closed, that might make me the best on the planet at everything. At everything. What's this? It's not dark yet. We enjoy all the shows. Really liked the ASMR show. Which one was that? Real creative. The plumbing plug was hilarious. Was that a long time ago? That must have been a long time ago. Wendy's has a ghost pepper ranch. I've been out of the fast food game for like 4 months. So there's that. Yeah, lock it in. I want to lock it in. I definitely do. I will. I definitely will. We're about to lock in the final answers. And then we will do the giveaway. So as I go through the lineup here, last chances to get into the giveaway. It's a Eagle Rare store pick. It's a real good store pick. I really enjoy it. I've bought a couple bottles and just gonna do the old giveaway tonight for one. Okay, dang it. The problem is I hate second guessing myself. I'm not gonna. Why is 5 so weird now? Oh, man. I have a palate problem. That's what happened here. I have a palate problem. My palate lasted me until I needed to decide the winner. And then it shit the bed. Took a big poop. And then I ran out of whiskey in those glasses, so there's that problem. So we're going to go with gut instinct here. The bottom two, I think that's where they belong. The middle 3, I'm fairly confident in that order, but they could be flip-flopped a little bit. The top 3, though, I am very sure I love third place a lot. But when my palate was still going strong, I felt like I liked the other 2 more. And I thought that I was sure which one I liked more at the time. Now going back, I'm not sure that I did. I think I'm going to rearrange the way I do this next time, where once I rule out certain bourbons, I'm not going to retaste them until I am perfectly nailed the top. Crap. All right. I have my order. I have an order. And we're about to find out. I'm tempted to put third place in first place, though, because I know that third place is very good. It just lacked a little bit. Nah, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it, although we could. David Moorfield, great show, Matt. Thank you, David. I appreciate the kind words and the super chat. Thank you so much. Adam S., enjoying the blind tastings, especially the 1 ounce Wednesday. The flight is like a week of Wednesdays, right? I know it is. That's what's super fun about it, because I don't know what any of them are. So I'm just happy that, I don't know. I have a feeling that this flight might make me look pretty dumb, but I don't care. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Jen A. Did you see something about Jen hurting her finger? I hope not. Lawrence, driving a Beamer. First time listener, long time caller. BS. Is this the Into the AM Employee of the Month stream? No. But, by the way, I am, shout out to friggin' Into the AM. I had a Zoom call with them yesterday, and we're going to design an ADHD Whiskey collab shirt with Into the AM, which is amazing. So we talked about design concepts with their illustrators and stuff. And in a couple months, we're going to have a friggin' Into the AM collaboration ADHD Whiskey shirt, which is super cool because I do love their shirts. And they've been a channel partner for a very long time. So it's like super insane and cool. And intotheam.com. If you ever watch this Into the AM, thank you. I'm terrible at Zoom calls, though. Very bad. Because Matt has pushed his palate too far. A little bit, Mr. Andrews. I think if I would have waited probably 10 minutes and then went back to them, I would have been just fine. But I didn't wait, and then I drank the rest of them, so that's where the problem lies. The fact that those glasses are empty now. And I had to pick a winner based off of last memories. Robbie Bassett, any progress on the possible Colorado bottle share anytime soon? Love your channel, man. I always look forward to your videos. Not at all. I do want to make it happen, though. What music is this, Matt? I hear birds. Chris, I don't know. I'm not even listening to it. I'll change it. There, I just changed it. The bottle share in Colorado, I want to definitely do something like that. It's just going to be a while, for sure. Robbie, has Cam literally bottle guessed all of Matt's pours? Yeah, probably, right? Without knowing what they are. He probably did. Cam is a wizard. He's a wizard. Cheers, Sean. These low proofers are messing with the palate. They are. I mean, it's because there were a few that were like very different and very good in different ways. And there were a few that were like not, I don't know what the word is, just not phenomenal. But like, yeah, of course, like the more you taste, the more your palate gets, just worn out. And 8 pours is a lot. I should have, once I tasted something that I knew wasn't going to be a contender, I should have set it aside. That's what I should have done, for sure. All right, Brett Buffum. Let's get into the order here, and then we'll call it a night once I declare a winner, and then we're going to do the giveaway. But Brett Buffum says, drink your third place one more time with your broken palate and then choose. Oh my, like the nose on glass. The nose on my third place is ridiculous. Oh my God, that's good. That is so good. The last time I tasted the top 2 glasses, I'm going to do something here that is going to make one person upset. And it's going to be, from the moment I smelled this glass, Brett, you're right. I loved it. I loved everything about it. It just didn't hit hard. But going back to it and tasting it now, it's phenomenal. And I'm going to say that what I had in third place, after tasting it again, I can clearly say that is a phenomenal bourbon. It is tremendous, and I love it so much. Will I be embarrassed when I do the reveal? Probably, but I don't care. We have an order now. Thank you, Brett, for just making me go back and taste that again, because that is phenomenal tasting. In last place was glass 3, and glass 3 was letter H. And letter H belongs to, dang it, Charlie Saloga. Charlie Saloga. I thought this one tasted a little bit what I consider to be dairy, like the kefir, a little bit sour. Was it me tonight or was it the whiskey? We're about to find out, because I don't know either. But it was in last place tonight. It wasn't exactly what I loved the most. Velther, thank you for saving me from even considering buying Calumet 8. Loved the honest take on it. Oh, no problem. I know that Calumet probably isn't happy with me, but at the same time, it's just not a good bourbon, especially for the price point. Hope you didn't think I was being a jerk in my Tin Cup 10 response. I was trying. No, heck no, dude. Aiden, no way. Can't wait for the shirt. Oh, yeah, me either. But no, dude, Aiden, no way. Not at all. Never ever. Did you call me a simp? No. So guess what? Rob D. Matt is legend unless the winner is Basil Hayden's. That would be a disaster. But at the same time, I didn't really care. Food talk more than bourbon chatter. Maybe we need a Taco Tuesday show. Oh my gosh. If I had lost all the weight I needed to lose, then for sure. We could just do food, but we can't just do food. Let's see. All right. In 8th place tonight was Old Forester Statesman from Charlie Saloga. Yeah, that seemed really, even on the nose. I don't get it as much right now, but the initial tasting and nosing was a bit sour to me, and I didn't love it. I'll try the remainder of it by itself. I'll put it in my 1 ounce Wednesdays, the remaining sample, and I'll try that by itself to see what I think. But in this flight, it just didn't work for my palate. Not saying it's a bad bourbon, and not saying that Charlie Saloga sent me anything that was bad. It just wasn't my jam. Wasn't my jam. Ooh, Calumet 16, so good. So good. So good. So good. And 7th place was Glass 2. And I thought Glass 2 was good, but it was just kind of like a basic bourbon to me. Wow. Yeah, kind of it's good. Glass 2 is good. I don't dislike Glass 2 at all. I think it's actually really, wow. Going back to it now, it's really good. This order is probably going to make me look very dumb. That's fine. I don't really care. F. F is John Reese. What did John Reese send for 7th place tonight? ripped it. In 7th place tonight from John Reese is, come on, Porter. Oh. 1792 12 year. Dang, really? You know, once I just sipped it again, I did pick up more oak than I thought. That's why I was like, that's really good. It is oakier. So whatever was in glass 1, we're going to find out soon, kind of like took that oak away from the 1792 12 year. Yeah, I think that, like that to me, the 12 year 1792, I've had it before, I think once in a sample, but haven't been able to revisit it since then. Was a very good bourbon. So like I said, that's very good. John Reese, thank you so much for that. 1792 12 year in 7th place, which, oh crap. Did I miss a super chat here? I might have. Toshibake 933. Oh wait, you just put it up there? No, dang it. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm sorry, Toshibake. Jumping on late, moving tomorrow, in the process of taking all my bourbon bottles off my shelves. How in the hell did I get this many bottles? I haven't even started on wine fridge yet. Oh man. But cheers, Port Pirate. Yeah, dude, Toshi, if you pour the Pirate bottle ECBP, those bottles aren't getting packed tonight, friend. You gotta lay off that Pirate bottle if you want to pack the rest of your bourbon shelf. Wow, $50, Aiden, that's crazy. All right, let's move on to 6th place is glass 8, and 8 is A, and A is from AC Jones MD, and he sent me an email. Where's it at? There it is. So you didn't come in last place, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, MD. Blood Oath Pact 6. Blood Oath Pact 6 came in 6th place. Blood Oath Pact 6. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for that. 5th place was glass 1 and is letter E. Letter E belongs to Brian Murray. Oops, shit, I just dropped all my envelopes. Classified, do not leave at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, that's funny. Poke Brews, new to the channel and somewhat bourbon loving channel. Thank you, Mr. Brews. 6th place tonight from Mr. Brian Murray is, it's a paragraph. Dearest Matthew, thanks for awarding this poor number 1 ranking in the UFC lightweight division. As a rotund man, this is my only chance of being a lightweight too. Great job in advance, Brian Murray. Fox and Odin Batch 3? What in the heck is that? MGP blend of 8 to 15 year, 21% and 36% rye. Bourbon mash bills blended by Nancy Fraley. Fox and Odin. That's really good. That was really good. Like I said, these especially like the middle 3 here, I really enjoyed, but they just didn't do what the top 3 did. All right, so it's a 8 to 15 year MGP blend at 99 proof. That was really good. I might have to look into that. Nancy Fraley blending the heck out of stuff. So good. It's a Magnus brand. Okay. Amazing use of the word rotund. That is funny, right? All right. All right, last call for super chats. Mr. Thrasher, we're getting into the top 4. If you want to just wrap them up and let me know how many we have here in a second, then we will go ahead and do the giveaway after we crown the winner here. Actually, right before the winner. We'll do the giveaway right before the winning sample. How about that? Robbie Bassett, any plans on a possible ADHD whiskey glass topper coin? Because I think we'd all buy one or two or three. I wish we could do a whiskey glass. They don't seem very interested in working with anybody, especially me. I've reached out a couple times. But I don't know. I just like their glasses. And of course, because I'm using a whole bunch of them. Are they exactly accurate? No. But I do like them a lot. All right. Fourth place is Glass 6. And Glass 6 is tremendous. I thought Glass 6 was really, really good. This is the one that had the strange hand lotion note on the nose, but it had this spiky mid-palate that I really enjoyed. Glass 6 is... Crap, I dropped all my stuff. Letter D. And letter D is Laura Brazil. Laura, did you have hand lotion on when you were sending the sample? I wonder if Laura had hand lotion on. It's like I couldn't shake that. Fourth place was Laura Brazil. Very good pour, whatever this is. I really enjoyed it. And it is a 1792 single barrel from Total Wine Atlanta, Georgia. So a 1792 single barrel. That single barrel was very unique. And it hit spots of the palate that none of these hit. It was very unique and just did different things in the mouth. So a 1792 single barrel beat out a 1792 12 year in a blind. That's crazy. Laura Brazil, thank you so much for that. That's a very unique and good single barrel for sure. All right, we're getting into the top three. And Eric Baldwin picked up a bottle of Pinot de Charence tonight in anticipation for red. That's a red panty pick. Can't wait to try it. Excited to see the winner tonight. Thank you, Eric Baldwin, for the super chat. And yes, on Friday is the Pinot de Charence Starlight pick drop. And that is called Red Panty Night. 1 through 70. Okay, we're about to get to that 1 second here. And as soon as we're going to reveal number 3, this is what happened here. Glass number 7 was number 3. Was number 2, but I moved it to number 3. So this was the runner-up, but it's going to get the bronze instead. And glass 7, wow, this is a heavy whiskey glass, is letter C, belonging to David Goldman. And these top 3, like I said, could have gone in any order on any given night, just depending on how my palate went. I think the top 3 were phenomenal. 7 was 7 the... Okay, that was one where I put, oh, it's good, like a dum-dum. The bronze tonight. Hey, Matt, I'm back for revenge after my Remus 5 loss to Remus 5 last year. Oh, no. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. What you're drinking is my blinded son of a bitch. Oh, boy. Well, that happened. Well, 1792 single barrel beat 1792 12 year, but also lost to 1792 12 year. Oh, fudge. Wow. Okay, well, that one tasted really good. Oh, crap. You have the luck of sending... Oh man, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Okay, which one? Before I call it quits tonight, I need to compare the two 17, 92, 12 years against each other. Because, yeah. Anyway. David Goldman, 1792 12 year in third place. He did it, except for this year, he won. This year, he sent a winning match. It's a duplicated one. But I'm going to compare the two 1792 12 years because my palette has been reset here. I'm going to compare the two to see if they're identical or not. All right, let's do the giveaway, and then we're going to reveal the winner and the runner-up. All right, so let's do it. For the Eagle Rare single barrel. So many nerds in chat, says Trevor. Need to catch up to us pre-gamers. What does that mean? There are lots of nerds there, though. All right, let's do this. Okay, between 1 and 70. For the winner of the giveaway tonight. Thank you, everybody who was in chat. Thank you for everybody, all 300 of you, basically, who are in here. I love each and every one of you so much. You're amazing. Let's find out who the winner is for the giveaway tonight, and then the winner, the lightweight champion of the world. Choose a random number between 1 and 70.
Here's a random number, 28.
28. Mr. Chris, 28 is the winner tonight. Let me know who 28 is on the spreadsheet. And the runner-up is Glass 5, which was originally the winner. But at the last moment, I put Glass 4 ahead of Glass 5 because Glass 4 was just so good for the entirety of the flight. Glass 5 is Glass G. Oh, which son of everybody's bitches. There's a couple things here. Anyway, we'll get to this first. And then we'll get Rob D. Rob D, email me. Congrats. Rob, email me, ADHDwhiskey@gmail.com. Let me know that you won tonight, and I will get that hand delivered to you by one of my best friends who drives all over the country for me, delivering stuff. We'll get that to you right away. The runner-up, Jason No, the runner-up tonight, Glass G, which was a phenomenal pour from what I remember. What? Oh, this is a surprise. Really? Well, I once did a blind flight from this distillery and I disliked a lot of their stuff. This turns out to be amazing and I love it. Jason No sent Chattanooga whiskey port cask. So it was a port cask finished Chattanooga at 95 proof. Jason No, that was a very, very good pour. And it stood out a lot from the rest. It stood out. Like that's a major thing in a flight this big. Something that really stands out and is very good. Something that stands out like that is potentially going to contend. And that it contended so hard and almost won. Wow. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal whiskey. Chattanooga. Is it a bourbon though? That's a question. Is that a bourbon? Because if it's not a bourbon, you're disqualified. Just joking. But at the same time, there's bourbons only. Was that a bourbon? Hopefully it's a bourbon. The problem. Rob D, by the way, congrats. Remember at the very beginning how I said there was a featherweight last week that labeled his bottle as bantamweight, so it didn't get put in the featherweight division? So in order, like I couldn't put it in the bantamweight because it was going to be too high proof and that wouldn't be fair. So instead what I did was I put the featherweight into the lightweight division to fight up. And Spencer Anderson sent a featherweight sample that got bumped up into the lightweight division and won. And that's why it didn't have technically not a bourbon after it's finished. Well, no, finished bourbons were allowed. If it was a bourbon finished in a secondary cask, that was allowed. But it just had to have with the bourbon mash bill. It had to be a bourbon before it was finished. That was the deal. Spencer Anderson has a. That's why it didn't have the punch that the rest of them did, because it was lower proof. Spencer Anderson sent a featherweight that jumped into the lightweight division like Conor McGregor and knocked out Eddie Alvarez in the second round or the first round, whatever round he did it. And Spencer sent the lightweight champions. Is it a featherweight pour? Yeah, but it beat the lightweights tonight. So good, but did have a little bit lacking on the palate for punch is... Oh, okay. That makes two champions in this. This is a Rhetoric 22 year. It's an Orphan Barrel Rhetoric 22 year. That makes sense because of what I wonder. Okay, last week, Rhetoric 20 was the champion in the featherweight division, and then this featherweight wasn't included, got bumped up into the lightweights and took the lightweight division. Rhetoric 22, holy shit. Wow. Dang, that's a tremendous pour. I wonder if I like the 22 or the 20 more. I don't know. I'd have to do a comparison of what I have left side by side. But that was Mr. Spencer Anderson, thank you so much for sending that. Half my fault, half your fault for not getting it in the right division at first. And man, that was so good. That was definitely really, really good. Rhetorics are so good even at a low proof. Yeah, Cameron, that one, as soon as I smelled it, I was like, this is something crazy. When I tasted it compared to the rest of them, though, it still maintained the crazy characteristic of being very, very, very good, but it didn't have the oomph that some of these had. And that makes total sense now, because what is it? What are these, 90 proof? Yeah, so this was giving up almost 10 proof points to some of these other pours. Man, that's good. That's so, so good. But each year we do this UFC thing, the more people will get to know my palate and know what to send if they have something that fits my palate that good. I thought number 5, did I say 5 was... Oh, that makes so much sense. On 5, the runner-up, the Chattanooga port, I said it was like red licorice boiled down. That's that port cask finish. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Man, tonight was fun. Tonight was a lot of fun. That reveal on a scrap makes me feel better. The reveal on a scrap. What do you mean, Mark? I don't know. Rhetoric 22, can I find that at Total Wine? I don't think so. I don't think you can. If Rhetoric was 100 plus, right? That'd be insane. It's just not. I wish it was, though. Oh, thanks, Mom, for just throwing that up there. But yes, Spencer Anderson with the Underdog. That's a small piece of paper. It was very small. Tiny little piece of paper. All right, what I have to do before we leave is this. Number 2. Oh, shoot. Number 2 was the 1792 12 year, and so was number 7, I believe. Right? Number 7, which is C. Crap. David Goldman, right? David Goldman. I have to compare the 1792 12 years just to see if they're the same thing or not. I have to compare them to find out how big of a dum-dum I am. Here we go. Well, listen, the rhetoric stuff, that's just... do you remember the series I did called Which Like Knows What Matt Likes? This is basically which patron knows what Matt likes. So there's that. All right. 1792 12 year. 1792 12 year. As much as I would like to say that these are different, those smell identical. Let's go for a taste of the winning 1792 12 year. That's very good. Yeah. So, what happened was I was very unfair to Glass 2. Glass 2 should have been in the top 4 for sure, but it wasn't. It was very good though. That's my bad. I could sit here and tell you that those tasted different and smelled different, and then you would all think that one of them was a weird bottle or something, but I refuse to lie to you. That was my bad. Those taste exactly the same. They smell exactly the same. That's the same shit. And I put one of them in 7th place and one of them in 3rd place. So that happened. My bad. Oh well. I think that this was a tremendous flight. Everybody, thank you so much for sending these or providing these samples. I love them all very much. And I think I owe my wife a foot rub. I said I was going to try to make this stream a little bit shorter, but it took 2 hours instead of 1, which is double as much. But that makes sense. There's eight pours, and I had to choose a champion correctly. And I think I did. In the end, I think that the right person won, even though they weren't in the correct division. That's my bad. Next week, will it be light heavyweights? Will it be heavyweights, middleweights, welterweights? I don't know. But we have a lot of divisions to go. Thrasher, thank you so much for keeping track of super chats tonight. Rob D, email me your information so I can get this baby to you. And everybody who watched, I love you so much. You're all the best, tremendous, and the best dressed. I need to drink some water and prepare myself for a little blood work in the morning. Do I hate needles? Absolutely. Am I terrified? Sure am, but that's okay. We're going to have a good night. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Love you all very much. We'll see you next week. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. And like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on knowing when two things are the same thing. And then actually figuring that out. Because if two things are the same and you say they're different, then that means that you don't know anything about anything. Honestly, that means that you are lacking or slacking in the department that you should be not lacking or slacking in. And I feel like I may have been lacking or slacking in that department of the 1792-12 year tonight. But that's all right. We'll get it right. We'll figure it out in the future. But for things that are more meaningful or possibly could mean, I don't know. Just try not to screw up a lot. And you'll just make everybody happier. If I've learned anything in my 30 whatever years on this planet, or 40, I'm not sure where I'm at, it's that. Just make everybody happy, or at least try. And if you can't do it, then at least you know you died trying, and you were miserable trying to do it. Good night. I love you. Bye now.